Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? 4.6 came out tonight, and it has been just amazing. It exceeded expectations. I've been having so much fun with it. I did a wishing video for Arlecchino. I then did a world boss breakdown. So if you want to go check that out, go for it. And now it is time for the weekly boss breakdown. I'm super stoked. She's sick. As you can see, I got her to 90 because I had to fight the world boss 90 times, and I fought the weekly boss a ton of times too. And I'm not going to structure it like I did the world boss video. The weekly boss, it's a bit more complicated, but at the same time, it's simple. So she is a Fatui Harbinger, obviously. The Fatui Harbinger weekly bosses are all kind of structured the same. You kind of fight them in their normal form. It's really simple. There's 3 different types of attacks. They're pretty easy to dodge, and then you get it down to low enough health, and then she gets her second phase, her next form, and that is much tougher. Again, not a whole lot of different looks for attacks, so they're pretty easy to dodge until she gets kind of her super attacks. It gets complicated, but we are going to break it down and get into it. I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to be commentating over one of the runs I had, and it is not the prettiest. I decided to keep it though because you can see just how strong her attacks are. That's why videos like this is so important for certain players, because if you get hit by one of her attacks, if daddy digs her teeth into you, I mean father, mommy, father, it's over. She's so strong, so you just have to be very careful. You have to anticipate some of the attacks and just kind of get out of the way. Some of them, they're tough to dodge. They're tough, but let's just get right into it. Starting off, she's in the middle here. She's gonna be doing 3 attacks. That dash is deadly, man, because it is quick. So my kind of idea to counter it is to always stay on the move. Because remember, these enemies are going to attack you from where you're at the point where they start the attack. So if you're moving, you kind of already have some distance between you and them as they approach. So that's what I'd say, especially for a dash, stay on the move, and then just kind of sprint when she starts coming at you. When she just throws the scythe, really easy to block that one or dodge that one, because you start spinning it, kind of clear giveaway that it's coming. So all you have to do is just move. It's not that fast either. Like, her dash is quick. When she throws a scythe, it's not that fast, pretty easy. But then the third attack is when she just goes into the air and she just looks at you like a hawk and she swoops down and just dummies you. So be careful of that. Like I said, stay on the move. When you see her coming down, just try to dash, get out of the way. And those are her 3 attacks in her first phase. Her first phase is pretty easy. They usually are for the Fatui Harbingers. Like I said, just don't get hit because she does damage. After a certain point in time, when you clear the Bond of Life and use the charge attack, you're going to unleash the Scarlet Night Tide. But then after that, it looks a little bit flashier because she's got her wings now, but it's still the same basic attacks. The dash, the throwing of the scythe, and then jumping into the air, and then flying down and attacking you. So as long as you know those 3 attack patterns, just keep an eye out for them and dodge them. She eventually goes a little crazy here too. So as you can see on the ground, those big lines where she can just claw you through the ground. I don't even know what that is, but it's sick. Get out of that way though, because it is going to do some damage, and as you can see, she follows it up with the big circle one, so it's easier to dodge the first round of them, because they're more in a line. There's a lot of them crossing into each other, but use that to just get out of the area, because when she uses a circle, she's going to engulf everything in it, so you want to stay away from that, because if you get caught, it's going to be nasty. Now after you get her to low enough health, that's when phase 2 starts. Phase 2 is the nightmare. Phase 1 is just understanding the attacks and just being able to dodge them. She gets a little fancy with the stuff on the ground, with the circle and those slashes. But if you know they're coming, you can anticipate them pretty easily. But phase 2, that's where things really start to pick up. So her attack patterns here is that she's going to slash you. It's a bit more aggressive, bit more close range. Her scythe thrown, same exact thing, just dual wield now. And then she kind of goes all Knave on us, but like way more impressive, where she's going to show you that little laser. Just get out of the way, because that thing's going to hurt. That thing's a cannon. But again, very predictable. She completely tells before she's going to attack. So just keep that in mind and just move to the side. She has a 2-phase attack here. Now this attack is a bit tougher to dodge, so she's going to do a ton of damage around her, a bunch of AoE, but then she's going to do a bunch of outside AoE where the close range with her is going to be the safe area. So you're kind of running away, but then running back in, but then running away again, because it's 3 times. So close range AoE, far range with the center being the safe area, and then back to close range. So keep that in mind. When she starts doing that, you've really got to get prepared. It's better to be on that edge so you can move in and out very quickly. Now, when she goes into the sky and she starts shooting a bunch of stuff down, you want to dodge them, but you also want to use that time to get to the middle because she's going to shoot the stuff to the outside, and the center is going to be the safe area. Those are all the attacks. I don't think she does really anything else. I haven't seen anything else, any other attacks. Those are the ones I've seen. And once you know them, you just try to get better at dodging them, try to get better at memorizing them. She does hit very hard, so I would be careful. Because yeah, it's just not forgiven. When she gets her teeth in you, like I said, it's over. So anyways, I really hope this helped. I know it's not as clean or as detailed as my World Boss one. My World Boss one was just, I feel like, a bit more complicated. There was more attacks, attack patterns, there's a little bit more tells, so it's just easier to do it that way. I felt like because of the Knave, because of the weekly boss, this was just the simplest way. It's just kind of go through the run. There's not as many attacks, like I said. Phase 1 and Phase 2 kind of have the same. Phase 2 just adds in a couple more. So pretty easy to dodge, but some of them aren't, especially if you're not prepared, and they do hit very hard. So again, hope this helped. Hope you guys are enjoying Arlecchino. She is so cool. She's amazing. So if you wish for her, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, I can't wait to start grinding her artifact domain. It's been a long night, so that might have to start tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace.